India's ride-hailing dream, once a shining symbol of tech-driven convenience, is now hurtling down a bumpy road. The question we have to ask is this the slow-motion crash of the Indian cab industry, or are we witnessing the calculated pivot before the next game-changing ride? From Ola and Uber to Rapido, InDrive, and BluSmart, the roads are congested with competitors, but littered with potholes of profitability, skyrocketing regulations, and vanishing customer trust. Today on Business Apac, we're diving deep into the explosive rise, the shocking stall, and the unpredictable future of India's ride-hailing businesses. Buckle up, because this isn't just a ride, it's a full-throttle roller coaster. Chapter 1. The Rise of Ride-Hailing in India. It all started with a revolution on wheels. A tap, a ride, and boom, you're on your way. No haggling, no waiting, no uncertainty, just seamless travel. The Indian ride-hailing dream was born, and it took off like wildfire. Ola hit the streets in 2010. Uber rolled in by 2013. And suddenly, India's chaotic traffic had a new rhythm powered by apps, algorithms, and aspiration. Fast forward to 2023 to 24, and the ride-hailing market is valued at a staggering $1 billion. But hold on, it's just getting started. Experts say it's cruising toward $4 billion by 2031 to 32, with a compound annual growth rate of 18 to 19%. That's not a trend, that's a takeover. Now, let's talk dominance. Uber holds a tight grip with around 50% market share in cabs. Ola follows with 34%, still deeply embedded in India's mobility metrics. Then comes Rapido, the underdog turned disruptor, with a 14% share in cabs and an iron hold on bike taxis and autos. But wait, there's more action revving up. InDrive is changing the game with fair negotiation models, and Chauffeur, Namayatri, and other hyperlocal startups are gaining serious traction. And don't forget, it's not just about cabs anymore. Ola runs everything from autos to SUVs, even electric scooters. Uber's lineup. UberX, UberGo, Uber Auto, Uber Auto, you name it, it's rolling. Rapido launched bikes, now they're into cabs. BluSmart's driving the green mission with EV-only rides. And InDrive, it lets you set the fare. It's no longer just a race for convenience. It's a full-blown, tech-fueled turf war, and India's roads are the battleground. But like any wild ride, the faster you go, the more bumps you feel. And oh boy, those bumps are coming in the next chapter. Chapter 2. What's going wrong? The cracks beneath the surface. Hold on tight, because this is where the ride really gets rocky. Profitability. Where is it? Ola's revenue has taken a nosedive. Uber's recovery is a slow crawl. And what about BluSmart? It's struggling to even stay powered up, let alone thrive in an already crowded market. Even Rapido, once hailed as the future of bike taxis, is facing legal bans. Most notably in Karnataka, the regulatory roadblocks are everywhere. Drivers are on the edge. Picture this: long hours, shrinking earnings, and a constant battle to make ends meet. The commissions keep changing, and no one knows what they're actually taking home. Is it worth the grind? Many drivers are asking themselves that daily. Survival over success has become the painful reality. Customers are losing patience. Ever had your ride cancelled at the last second, or paid double during peak hours with no explanation? It's happening more and more. The so-called convenience has turned into a disaster. Safety concerns are spiking. Fares are unpredictable. Availability is sketchy. And worst of all, trust is eroding. It seems like every ride is a gamble, and that's not what anyone signed up for. We want to hear your thoughts, your experiences, and your wildest encounters with these platforms, whether they've been smooth rides or bumpy roadblocks. Moving ahead, regulators are watching, and they're not happy. It's not just the drivers and customers who are frustrated. The government is also stepping in with GST battles, new taxes, and outright bans in multiple regions. The legal terrain is more treacherous than ever, and the rules are changing faster than you can hail a ride. Chapter 3. Innovation or Desperation. New business models. To keep their engines running, ride-hailing giants are doing whatever it takes to stay relevant. But is it innovation or just desperation? Subscription models for drivers are now being tested by Ola and Rapido, promising more predictable earnings in a market that's become a financial roller coaster. But will it work? Or is it just another quick fix for an industry on the brink? BluSmart, the green poster child of the industry, tried to reinvent the wheel with its all-electric model. The promise? Cleaner air and cheaper rides. But the road ahead is looking blurry with operational losses and the looming question, is the EV revolution stalling? And then we see partnerships like Rapido XL and T-Metro, where companies are trying to weave together sustainable travel ecosystems. But is this just a last-ditch effort to survive the oncoming storm or a bold move towards the future? And let's not forget the game changer on the horizon, the Indian government's Sahakar Taxi, a bold move towards a commission-free, cooperative taxi service that could break the chains of monopoly. Chapter 4. Unmasking the BluSmart-Gensol 262 crore rupee scandal. What do you get when you mix an electric vehicle startup shady deals and millions of rupees disappearing into thin air? The BluSmart-Gensol scandal, a 262 crore rupees nightmare that's shaking India's startup ecosystem to its core. But the real question is, how did 262 crore rupees vanish? Let's break it down. BluSmart, India's eco-friendly ride-hailing company, secured 977 crore rupees in loans from IRDA and PFC to buy 6,400 electric vehicles. But guess what? Only 4,704 EVs hit the streets. Where did the rest of the money go? You guessed it. 262 crore rupees was siphoned off through shell companies. And the worst part, the founders lived the high life while the funds were slipping through their fingers. Luxury lifestyles and wild spending, luxury apartments, foreign travel, golf kits. You can't make this up. 43 crore rupees on a fancy apartment in Gurugram's poshest address. 1.86 crore rupees on foreign travel and personal credit card bills. 26 lakh rupees on a tailor-made golf kit from the US. How the scam worked. The secret web of deceit. Here's the kicker: fake documents. The founders created layered transactions through shell companies like Cambridge Ventures and Matrix Renewables. They even falsified records to hide loan defaults from rating agencies like CARE and ICRA. Impact on BluSmart, from buzz to bust. So what happens when a scam goes public? BluSmart halts its services in Delhi, NCR, Mumbai and Bengaluru, leaving commuters stranded and users asking for refunds. Over 600 employees were laid off, and drivers were left without pay. And Gensol's stock, it's crashed 90%, wiping out over 3,800 crore rupees in market value. Investor confidence? Gone, just like that. The long-term damage. Investor distrust and legal fallout. With SEBI's probe and a forensic audit underway, the founders are barred from holding board positions. But the real question is, can BluSmart survive this collapse? Chapter 5. Introducing Sahakar Taxi, Government's Bet. Now, from one scandal to a revolutionary game changer in India's transport industry, Sahakar Taxi. It is about to break the monopoly versus Ola and Uber. In 2025, the government rolled out Sahakar Taxi, a cooperative model that flips the script on how ride-hailing works. No more Ola-Uber monopoly. Instead, drivers are in control. A driver-owned system. The future of ride-hailing. No commission cuts, no corporate overlords. Drivers now own the platform, and 100% of the profits go to them. Sahakar Taxi takes ride-hailing from corporate monopoly to driver-powered cooperative. How it works? A true game changer for drivers. Here's the magic. All vehicles, two-wheelers, auto rickshaws, and four-wheelers. Direct earnings for drivers. A government-backed app that's just like any other ride-hailing platform. Why Sahakar Taxi matters? For years, drivers complained about being taken advantage of by Ola and Uber, 20 to 30% commissions eating into their hard-earned money. Sahakar Taxi ends that. Sahakar Taxi versus the giants. Skeptics wonder, can it really compete? Well, similar cooperative models in West Bengal and Kerala proved it could work. And now, the Indian government is betting big on this. The Sahakar Taxi model isn't just another platform, it's a revolution that could change the way India thinks about ride-hailing forever. So, when will we see Sahakar Taxi? The app is coming soon. Nationwide rollout is expected in the next few months. A game changer? Absolutely. Conclusion. Alright folks, what do you really think? Are these Indian ride-hailing startups still on the fast track to success? Or is the engine sputtering and the industry running out of gas? This is your moment to sound off. Drop your comments below and let's get the conversation rolling. And hey, if you found this deep dive into the Indian ride-hailing revolution as thrilling as we did, hit that like button to show us some love and support. Subscribe to Business Apac so you never miss a breakdown of Asia's most dynamic industries. For now, signing off until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep riding into the future.